We're heading on a New England RV road trip, and our first stop is the Green Mountains of Vermont. Vermont had record rainfalls and flooding in July of 2023, which made for some very tricky RV parking at our first site. We got a little bit stuck, and with the help from the owners, who said he's become an expert at this, we managed to get all four wheels on the gravel pad. The 10 Acres campground is located in Anniston, Vermont. We booked a last-minute transient site that was not quite level and a little bit soggy, but it had a great view of Lake Champlain. Today we're going to explore Vermont, starting with the covered bridges of Rutland County. Our first stop is the Shoreham Covered Railroad Bridge. This one was built in 1897 and was used for rail traffic up until 1951. Nothing symbolizes Vermont heritage better than covered bridges. There are just over 100 remaining publicly owned bridges throughout the state, more than anywhere else in the United States. The Hammond Covered Bridge was built in 1842. In 1927, a flood swept the bridge off its footings downstream, but left the structure intact. Since it was still functional, it was returned to its location and continued to support the crossing of the Otter Creek. In 1961, it was replaced by a steel and concrete bridge. Up next is the Cooley Bridge, built in 1849. It takes us across Furnace Brook in Pittsford, Vermont. The last bridge we'll see is the Gorham Covered Bridge, built in 1841. It gives us a great view of the town lattice trusses that was used to build most of these bridges. We're going to keep heading south to Killington, where we're going to do our first hike in the Green Mountains. The Deer Leap Mountain Loop is a short, family-friendly hike with a great lookout. I definitely see why they're called the Green Mountains. After a couple days, we're leaving for our next destination. Getting out of 10 Acres was a lot less adventurous than getting in. We're heading down the road 45 minutes to do more hiking in Branbury State Park. Branbury State Park is located on the shores of Mount Dunmore and right next to Mount Moosalamoo, our hiking destination. The trail was a nice, steady climb for 5 kilometers to the summit. It took us about 3.5 hours to reach the summit, and a quick 45-minute jaunt down back to the campground. In the next video, we head to our next New England stop in the White Mountains of New Hampshire for some more outdoor adventures.